Hey, BassGeek here, and I love to throw a wacky rig. But in the summer, that bite goes away a lot of times for me. But man, do I got a trick to keep it alive all summer long. All right, geeks, so during the summertime for me, the water clears up, the bass move out deeper. Even if you have dirtier water, I'm gonna give you a trick. If the bass bust on bait fish, I'm gonna give you a trick to catch more. This is something I didn't really want to talk to you about. I've used it for a little while now, and it's time to share. This is a way to get bass to bite throughout the summer. You can rig it weedless. You can fish it a lot of different ways, and we got bass busting right back here. I hope we're getting ready to rig this up and go catch one. This is the way to catch bass even when, and what I find is I can keep this bait in front of them. Even for us that are using forward-facing sonar, these bass get out here and suspend. I can keep this bait in front of those bass way longer than even a jig head minnow, and it looks like a dying bait fish. This has been referred to as a flick shake. I'm fishing it a little different than that, but it's the same concept. And with a bait that floats naturally. I'm going to show you my two favorite colors in this bait. They make several. These are the two that I use all the time. And these are the iano shad from Nico. This is the Aurora color. Now it's really transparent, but it does have a lot of kind of blue flake to it. The other, and this is probably the one I start with most of the time, is a glow white, and it's a really good flat kind of pearl white. But I do go back and forth between these two colors. I'll generally start with this. Now you can see it looks like a minnow. It's got the tail and everything. I'm going to show you how I rig this. Now, I always keep me a Yum wacky rig tool, but what's great about Nico is you don't need it. It's great. Now, these things come with a little slot marker to where you can put the hook in, but I don't want to rig it there. One thing I'm going to do, this is an ultra head wacky style, 1/8 ounce, 1/0. Now I cut the weed guard off because I don't need it. You can leave the weed guard if you want it, because what I want to do is rig it up toward the head so it's laying on its side. And this tail, if you ever seen a dying shad, it tends to float head up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through the top and just out the side, just like that. And that's how I'm going to rig it. So the deal with this knot is I'm just going to tie my pitzine knot, go around it 5 to 7 times, go through the top, and you just pull it up, moisten it, cinch it down. Now I know a lot of you are going to be like, that leaves too much line, but you don't have to leave that much line. I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. Cut your tag in, and you're ready to go catch some bass. Now I'm throwing this on a TFO, Tactical Elite. That is the Taction Elite now, 7.3 medium heavy. But you can get away with a medium. I'd probably recommend a medium. I've got 20-pound canine braid going to 8-pound Pro 100, which is K9's 100% fluorocarbon. I am throwing this on probably one of my favorite spinning reels, which is the Lose Custom Pro. For all you geeks that have a boat, go out, get a quote, BIA insurance. Listen, not all boat insurance is created equal. You need to go talk to the people that do nothing but boat insurance. BIA boat insurance, hit that website, get a quote, let them know that BassGeek sent you. Listen, it matters if you're fishing tournaments. It matters if you're doing YouTube and promotional stuff. It matters if you're just out running up and down the lake as recreation. Protect your gear, protect yourself, protect everyone on the lake. BIA insurance. So the great thing about the weight is that you want it to fall super slow. Now this little iano shad from Nico is going to float. So you're probably going to use a little heavier, based on the depth of the fish, a little bit heavier weight than what you think you need to get it down there. Again, based on the depth of the fish. What I love about this bait is that as you pull it or as you stop, that tail will actually kick as it falls. And when you pull it up, you'll get a little vibration. You don't want to twitch or rip this bait real hard. You're just going to really bounce it. Bounce it. Keep it right there in their face. Bounce it up. Let it fall down. Bounce it up 2-3 times. Let it fall down. And this is the same thing. You can fish it on the bank, towards the bank. It doesn't matter. But it's going to be the same thing. We got a long point up here. So the first thing we're going to do is make a cast to the bass. Now you're going to let it fall down to the level or to the bottom and then hop it up off the bottom. Either way, it works great. Now if I'm using this with forward facing sonar, I like it to really sit there. So I'm going to do a couple of different things. I'm going to do those 3 hops, and I'm also going to do just some little flick shake twitches of the rod tip. Now hook set with this is going to be straight up, and like I always say, straight up, reel down. Make sure your drag's set right, fight the fish. Now landing the fish on this thing, it's the same thing as always. Get down there, hope your buddy has the net. I generally am not going to boat hop on this finesse gear, unless it's a smaller bass. Just be careful doing that. And biggest thing, get him on your thumb, get him in a boat, and have a good time doing this, because this thing is deadly. Now you can fish it a lot of different ways. You can put it on a jig head minnow. You can do a lot of different things with it, but this is one of my favorite and probably one of the deadliest ways to rig the iano shad for me. Geeks, there's always links in the description. Hey, questions and comments in the comment section below. 100% Watch Squad, you know I geeks love you. And as always, you geeks rock. All right, geeks, sorry about this being a little bit late, but here, let's see who has won the June, yeah, I believe it is the June BassGeek box. I know, it's super late. Sorry about that, but here we go. Let's see who's going to win this thing. Add replies, filter duplicate users. And do some math. I always change this. And let's get those comments. 129 unique comments. And let's see who's won. Dave Washburn. What do you know, Dave? That's pretty cool, man. One of 100% Watch Squad guys right here. Hey, Hank. Have always loved the Hidden Spooks. Those Demikis are sure worth a look. Yes, they are. Dave, I'll shoot you a email and we'll get that shipped out to you, brother. Congratulations. Love it when one of my 100 wins. Thank you, 100% Watch Squad.